bit, they cannot be the same. The one of the sin will never have tranquility. The one of the sin will always feel guilty. But the one of ibadah, you are always happy with that one. Just imagine yourself when you are finished reading Quran. When you have just read your reading of the day, you are finished reading a chapter and you are going out of the mosque. How do you feel? You feel very satisfied, very peaceful. That time you cannot even insult somebody. But now, just imagine in the morning, you are coming up to Monaco and you are coming out from St. Clair. See, you are spending the whole night there. How do you look outside? Look whether there is can shake the eyes and look like that. Both close to look like a squirrel. That shows that there is something shaking somewhere. There is terror. Your heart is being terrorized. Who caused it? You yourself. So, when you maintain the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you maintain the rules and regulations of Allah, when you maintain the halals of Allah and the harams of Allah, you will have internal peace. And then you can be somebody in the society. Just imagine in prayer. When we are praying, when we stand in prayer, and somebody mistakenly mash your food, press your foot in prayer, what do? You move your foot gently. But if we are standing outside and somebody press your foot, do you move it gently? Now, the two circumstances are not the same. Which shows that when we are practicing ibadah, we have peaceful mind than when we are even in sins or in different lives. Teaching you peace, but we need to reinforce you to go and teach the other people peace. So that is what we are going to be looking. As Muslims together, we sit and look that this peace like this, what is worrying peace? The reason of this conference is not to teach you how you should be peaceful, but to tell you to go and tell the people outside that they should be peaceful. To show to the people that Islam is a peaceful something, because there is a misconception outside that Islam is terrorism. And if we are borrowing from Dr. Zakir Naik, you see that Islam is not terrorism. If you look and you frighten your child in the house, and the child is afraid, you have terrorized that child. So you are a terrorist. A teacher in the class who raised the cane to beat you because you are late, they have terrorized you. Therefore, the teacher is who? A terrorist. Therefore, Muslims are not terrorists, because Muslims meet people and say, Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you. Is that terrorizing somebody? Therefore, we need to prove to the world. We need to prove to our neighbors. We need to prove to our families. We need to prove to the society that we are peaceful. When we talk of peace, because in this theme, they say peace, a challenge, faced by Muslims in contemporary society. Let's take at the theme and look at it together. When we are talking of peace, what is really the meaning of peace? And we can borrow from what the president says. We can translate or interpret peace by saying having tranquility, by having calmness in you, by not having tension in you. Therefore, if you shake something, if your heart beats 73 times in a minute, it means you are not peaceful. A normal heartbeat is, I think it's biology before, I think it's 72. Is it 72? Yes, you have 72 beats of the heart within 1 minute. If it goes to 73, it means that heart is not calm. It is not having tranquility. So the heart beats very fast. And you sound a gun here and measure the heartbeat of everybody, it will go above that level, which shows there is something wrong in our heart. So when we are talking of peace, we want where somebody can live at midnight, travel from one place to the other without having a heartbeat of 73 per minute. And that is why, I know I'm talking with children, but let me say certain things. You are growing up to be. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described marriage. Your wives as where you have tranquility, where you have sakina. That is the highest level. When you have sakina. And that is why the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when the first ayahs came to him, when Jibreel alayhi salam appeared to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he ran to the house. And what was he saying? Zammiluni, zammiluni, zammiluni. Oh, cover me, cover me. If you go out, you see what we call mother hen. Like this people, they don't know. You see mother hen with the chicks. Make on your mouth around and clap your foot on the ground. Where will the chicks go to? To do what? For? So that they can be peaceful. The street of Buea, or the street from Mile 16 to Buea Town on Monday, last Monday, around 11 a.m. What happened? In a few minutes, the street became empty. Everybody to where? To their houses. For what? For looking for peace, looking for protection. But the following days, or today, you see people moving along the street. What? Free. You don't have any problem. When there is no tension, you see people moving. But go to the route now and meet Boro Boro. Let it meet boom, one way like that. Many people, even here in the mosque, you know for that. You have our noble Sheikh, Zakir Naik. He says, Islam is the solution to what? Humanity. Humanity is based on what? Peace. And you look, a challenge. A challenge means something that you must have to put it. It is difficult, but you must have to put it. That is a challenge. That if you fail, you say this thing has challenged me, you come and sit down. So if there is no peace in the contemporary society, therefore a Muslim should go and hide somewhere that he has failed in his duty. Because when we have peace, there will be love in the society. The Prophet did not say have love before peace. He said, Afshu salam bainakum tahabbun. That if you make salam between you people, you will have love. So if we want to maintain peace, it's not first having love, but we must have to, if we want to live very well, we must have peace first before. Therefore, everything lies up behind peace. If we don't have, do anybody who enters the mosque and pray is a Muslim? No. Now, if you say yes, put up your hand. We are going to stop this conference here now. So you are sitting like that, people enter the mosque and pray, they are not Muslims. Now, they are Muslims. Okay. I'll contradict you. Something. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, do you believe in him? Yes. He says, Al-Muslim man salim al-Muslimuna min yadi wa lisan. Are we together? He says what? A Muslim is somebody that Muslims and other people even are secured. Are secured. They are not being terrorized by his hands or his tongue. That's the description of a Muslim. And Muslimu man salim al-Muslimuna min yadihi wa lisani. Someone who does not worry people with his tongue. Somebody who does not worry people with his hands and his actions. That is a Muslim. That is a peaceful somebody. So, in another section, people have misinterpreted Islam because some people who could not stop Islam at their doorstep decided to enter المنافقون لا إلى هؤلاء مذبذبين بين ذلك لا إلى هؤلاء ولا إلى هؤلاء. They are not to this group and they are not to this group. If they come to the Muslim, what do they say? Amanna. If they go to their people, إنما نحن نستهزئون بهم. They are not to this Muslim, they are not to that people. They are بين ذلك, they are between. وَإِذَا قَامُوا إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ قَامُوا كُسَالَى. That is why you have bombing in the mosques in many places. That is why you have people who come and stand and say, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, they should go and stop. Is that Islam? It's not Islam. Are they not entering the mosque and praying? They are entering. Say they are entering and praying. Or they have to come back. They are not Muslims. Because a Muslim is somebody who says La ilaha illallah, and Islam is total submission. And Islam is also translated as what? Peace. So if you pray and you go out to go and annoy people and make people to get angry, you are not a true Muslim. You are not a true Muslim. You are making Islam difficult. You are making life difficult from other people. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell the Sahabas of al-Muflis, a loser, on the last day. The Sahabas, they say, a loser is somebody who comes on the last day with no franc. That's the loser. That's a poor person. They want to look the grammar they are using. Probably try to remove our words from there. When we talk of contemporary society, I'm very sure that before this commission came out with this team, they must have made past studies of the analog society. It is not contemporary. The past society. When we are talking of contemporary, it is because everybody is living with a bomb. You and I, we are having bombs nowadays that we keep peace with it. Ask me why or how. You are saved by a Muslim in contemporary society, which is also contemporary because we have all kinds of people living with ideology, different ideologies. Because the Prophet already described the society in his hadith where he says, "Sataftarik al-hadhihi al-ummah ila 72 firqa." That this ummah will divide into 72 groups or 73 in another way. Will divide means it is a 10, a future 10, something that will come after, and it has come now. And that is why you have